Well, a very good morning to you, my friends, and happy Saturday, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 9. I do currently look like an egg because it's hot. It's another day where I'm going to be complaining about the heat. I promise I won't chat about it too much today because I've just edited the vlog from yesterday and I pretty much mention it every second, so I do apologise. I will just get it out of the way, get it out of my system now, and actually show you just how hot it is. This is the temperature for where I live. It's currently 39.8 degrees and it's going to reach up to about 43 degrees by 2 p.m. So yeah, it's hot. But in saying that, look at what's on my table. It is a basted quilt. I didn't film me basting it because I was just like a sweaty mess all over it, but it's done and it's ready to be quilted. So just spent a little bit of time thinking about thread colors. In the past, I've usually just basted quilts just using the same color that was threaded in my machine, usually a white or a cream or like a really light grey. But recently I've been into actually doing colored quilting, so having one color in the bobbin and another color for the top of the machine. And these are the colors that I have chosen. I'm going to do this really sort of like weird foresty green. This is color 824 in just the Gutermann polyester thread. I'm going to use that for the bobbin, and I'm hoping that this sort of green color will really pop out on the brown so you could sort of see the quilting lines on the back, just so it's not just so plain. And then on the front I'm going to use like this golden kind of yellow ochre kind of color. This is color 300 in the Gutermann polyester threads, and I just think these colors will suit this quilt so well. I think they're just going to blend in really nicely. So I'm happy with those choices. Whether I'll actually get around to quilting today, I'm not 100% sure because I don't want to be quilting when it's hot. Hi puppy! We've also got the dog inside because it's too hot outside for him. Hi puppy, are you okay? You okay puppy? We're making sure he's nice and cool. He's got nice cool water. He's inside out of the heat. And he can also lie down on the tiles in the kitchen that are really nice and cool. So he's okay. He's doing well. Yeah, we look after you, puppy, don't we? Hey, you gorgeous boy. Yeah. So I think the agenda for the rest of the day is just to keep cool, do things that just don't require any energy. We'll see where the day takes us, and of course, I'll take you along. Okay, my friends, it is a lot later on in the day, and wow, has today been a day? It has been insanely hot. It's been like living in an oven. It's been awful, but we did have the aircon on for most of the day, so it did stay essentially cool. And now that it's a little bit later on in the evening, there's a lovely southerly breeze. It's a nice cool breeze coming through the window, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's nice to have a little bit of relief after a very hot day. So as you can imagine, and hopefully you can understand, there hasn't been very much sewing done today. The quilt did get basted today, so that's a big major tick, and it's now ready to be quilted. So I should be able to do some of that tomorrow because tomorrow is going to be a lot cooler. So I'll definitely dedicate some time getting something started. It's just been stalling over the last couple of days. I keep saying that I'm going to do it and that doesn't get done. It's frustrating, but it will get done, hopefully tomorrow. So I thought just for today I would share a few of my favorite things, just a few little items that have just been making life just really happy and lovely and giving me joy. So for Vlogmas this year we have been opening a tea calendar, but I have not told you that I have also received a box of another very beautiful tea that my friend Aisha in the UK sent me, and I have just been absolutely loving it. I can't believe she's got me hooked onto another tea. She got me totally hooked on the Yorkshire biscuit brew tea, which is now very happily sold here in Australia in Coles, so I can now like sort of pick up a box when I run out. She recently sent me a box of this. This is from M&S and it's their luxury gold shortbread flavored tea. And when I tell you that this is the most delicious thing I've ever drunk, this is one of the most delicious teas I've ever drunk. It is so yummy. On the box it says the perfect blend of smooth tea and buttery shortbread, all of the flavour without the crumbs, and they're not kidding. It tastes like rich buttery shortbread that's warm out of the oven. Oh my gosh, it's just delicious, and I can't stop drinking it. And of course it has to be a tea that's not available in Australia. And I don't know whether this is a limited edition just for the festive season. I'm not sure, but I love it. And it's just brought me so much joy over the last couple of weeks. So, happy days. Something else that Aisha sent me that has just brought me so much joy and appreciation for our friendship. She is just the most amazing person ever and insanely talented. She sent me this beautiful Christmas gift, and I mean, I'm just going to show you because it's just amazing. She painted this. She painted a beautiful, beautiful portrait of my Charlie boy. It even says on the side, the Charlie boy. I mean, come on, look. She's captured his eyes perfectly, and I just love it. I mean, I almost cried when I opened it because it's just so special, and you know, he's my baby. And we're all just so amazed by Aisha's talent and just amazing. So I just wanted to share this amazing generosity and talent and just having such wonderful, lovely friends in my life, and for sending this to me. It's just it really means a lot. So again, Aisha, you know how much I love it, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I just love it. Next favorite is a book, and it's a book that's been out for quite a while. It came out in 2015 and I've just only recently read it. A friend from church gave me this copy because she's like, you gotta read it, it's amazing. So I did. It is this book, All the Light We Cannot See, by Anthony Doerr? I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, but this book is amazing. It's so well written. It actually won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 2015, so you know, when it wins that award, you know that it's a pretty good book. But it's also just recently come out as a Netflix series, which I watched immediately. The Netflix series is slightly different to some of the storylines in the book, but it's still pretty like genuine. It's just such a lovely, lovely book. If you can get a hold of it, find it at your library, buy it from a bookshop, buy it secondhand. You know, ask a friend if they have it, I don't know, but yeah, read it. It's a really, really great story. If you want to know what it's about, I'll leave a link in the description to a blurb that will explain it a lot more than what I can. Next favorite is a perfume. It's actually a perfume that I found at the back of my cupboard and I completely forgot about it. I think at the time when I bought it, I didn't really quite like it, but now that I'm a lot more mature and grown up, it's a very grown up sort of scent and I love it. And it is, you can't really see, but it's Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. I mean, fancy. I think I bought this on a cruise pre-COVID, and yeah, it was just in the back of the cupboard and I completely forgot about it. I gave it a test. I'm like, that is such a beautiful scent, and I've been wearing it every day since I found it. And I absolutely love it. I feel so grown up and special wearing it every day. You know, it's just like one of those little treats that you sort of, you know, spray all over yourself and then you feel like $1 million. The last two favorites that I have are both TV shows. The first one that I highly recommend and have loved watching is Only Murders in the Building on Disney+. I started watching the first season like a year or so ago and I couldn't really quite get into it, so I left it. And then I heard a lot of people say that it's really, really good, so I thought I'll give it another go, and I'm so glad I did. It is such a great series. It's got Steve Martin and Martin Short in it and Selena Gomez, and they work so well together, and it's all about solving a murder in the building, and it's just so good, and you just want to keep watching the next episode. You just definitely want to binge on the whole series. So if you have Disney Plus and I've got some time to watch 3 seasons of Only Murders in the Building, then I'd highly recommend it. It's really, really good. And then the other show that I've been love watching is the most recent season of the Great British Bake Off. It's got a new host, Alison Hammond, on it, and she's just hilarious. I absolutely love her. So here in Australia, I think we're only up to the 4th or 5th episode. I've just watched Chocolate Week. It's just so wholesome and lovely. All of the contestants for this season are just so good. Lots of great characters, lots of great bakes, lots of great innuendos. It's just been such a really lovely watch. So in Australia, that is available on Binge, or I think the Food Channel on Foxtel. I'm not sure. I watch it on Binge. And unfortunately, I already know the winner. I accidentally came across it on Instagram and I'm like, oh, okay, that's just ruined it. But I'm still gonna watch it and still gonna love every minute of it. So those are just a few of the things that I have been favoriting, loving, making me happy, bringing me joy over the last couple of weeks. And I thought it would just be like appropriate to share it today, especially when it's just been so hot and I filmed nothing at all today. Let me know in the comments some of the things that you've been loving or have been bringing you joy over the last month. Let me know your favorites. I always love to know the things that people are just like favoriting and making life a little nicer. Alright my friends, let's quickly do Advent, because although there is a lovely breeze coming through the window, it's still warm, and I have to admit I'm struggling. It's really warm. So we are on day 9 today. Let's have a look where day 9 is. Oh, it's there. Day 9 is down here, and it says watch a sunrise. Well, that's not really going to happen because I'm not a morning person. I struggle so hard to get up in the morning. I'm definitely a night owl. Let's have a look and see what's behind door number 9. Oh, I'm ripping it again. Oh no. Oh, look at this beautiful green. I love this dark sort of green. It's so rich and lovely. The future is in your hands. Brew it well. Okay, so this one is a flavoured black tea, and it is a Melbourne breakfast. Actually, no, I've had this before because it's got vanilla in it. When the winds start howling, this brew will see you through. Indulge a little with this full-bodied vanilla sweet tea, bound to keep you cozy all year round. Sip it up Melbourne style. I don't know what Melbourne style is because I don't live in Melbourne. I mean, I know what Melbourne style is. It's bougie cafe stuff. The people who watch me in Melbourne are going to be like, no. I have been to Melbourne. It's a very nice city to visit, but Sydney's my home. But I'm pretty sure I've had this before because it's got vanilla in it, and I love teas with vanilla in it. Pop that in the tin and we'll drink it on a day where it's windy and cold. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me today. We've made it through the hottest day of the year so far anyway. The area where I live, it got up to about 43 degrees, which is hot. Like that fully melts chocolate heat, like hot. But we made it through, and I'm happy that it's now cooling down. So I hope you're all having a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will definitely see you all again tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. Wow.